The brita filter. Done me well for so many centuries. Oh wait, I've only had it for a couple of months. Yes, you've read the title correctly. It's time to change this brita filter for something a little bit more bigger. Why? Because I live with a tenant now, and the biggest problem is he uses more water than I do. Meaning that I brush my teeth in the kitchen, which is really, really strange if you put it that way. But I only do it because this is a little bit more better than what comes out your tap, apparently. So I've been using this pretty well to do that. But the problem is, in the morning, he wants to fill up his water bottle, and then it's like half empty and I can't use it, so I've got to refill it and I get the wrong measurements, etc. It's a fucking nightmare. Yeah, it's done me well. I put it on this rubber mat thing at the back here, and it's done me well, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have replaced it unless, you know, it was crap or it was needed to be replaced in one way or another. So, as you can guess, I bought one of these. Well, I say my friend bought me one of these, but I'm going to pay him back for it somehow. Anyway, as you guessed it, it's a Brita filter, 8.5 litre. And it comes with one of those stupid filters. And another great reason to get this as well is because I fill it at the top with water jugs. And it's a bit messy, and I'm hoping this is less messy. Anyway, as you can see, look, it shows you all the indicators, what it does. Another reason I wanted this as well was that it looked pretty cool that you can actually put a glass underneath it and get water or whatever, or put your, put like your jugs in, or your, whatever that is called, and many other desirable containers that you can use. So, you know, there's no messing around with the jug. You can just easily use this. So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Apparently the filter goes to the back. Another reason I got this is because it's one of those, there's food safe or something, and it's, you know, it doesn't contain certain plastics. I'll put it on the screen if I can be bothered to do the research. But the reason I got this is because, not just because I want the filter at the back and have bigger amounts of water out of it, but in the future I'm hoping to get something called Epic Water or Zero Water or whatever I buy in the future, because I'm not guaranteeing anything. And then what I do is I don't use the filter anymore, and I just fill up this big jug here. Well, not even a jug, it's a tank thing from this sort of design, which will have the Epic or whatever water filter inside, and hopefully that will do a better job. Anyway, that's what my plan is anyway. And on the back it tells you about how you can, you know, use it in your food, like anyone would dare put it in their food, unless, well, you might do actually. It's smaller than I thought, the box, so we might be able to fit this on, you know, on the top here very well. I was expecting it to, but I was a bit skeptical, thinking maybe not. And apparently it makes your tea or urine a nice see-through colour. Apparently it saves you money. We'll see about that. And as you can see, there's more specifications on the back. Your benefits: great tasting water, full flavour, etc. Reduces lime scale, well, that's a lie. Lead and copper, that's a lie. And apparently all the other chemicals, that's in your water supply. But as we have noticed through the past, Brita is not the best choice when it comes up against removing lime scale. If you want a better one, it's the Epic Water for me, depending on tests. So I've got to get tested. Anyway, let's get into this already. Jesus. Now, I'm really worried because I got this from Amazon, and people said that it's broken in the box. And as you can see, look, it's already got a tear in the top here. Well, not a tear, but a bump or whatever. Anyway, I'm not making sense today, I never do. It says register at www.registerbrita.net. Can you see that? Like anyone cares, you can not do that, but I'm not doing it. And here is the Kraken. A very static bag. You get your instructions right here. Not anybody reads those. It's bloody. What do you think it does? you know, you piss in the top of it and it comes out as water. No, it actually, you fill it from the top and it becomes water. That's the idea of it. You know, more purified. Smell it. There's the plastic bag. Sorry, headphone users. I'm going to take this thing off from here because I did that with the jug. Oh, and if you see a jump cut today, that's mostly because I am expecting another parcel today. Batteries for the camcorder, which is what I'm not used to today because I have to put it all the way near the bloody bin because to get a big shot. Yeah, it's annoying, and I thought to myself, well, if it's very quiet near me, what's the point? So I decided to put it away. Anyway, so as you can see on the top here, you can take that off and add water, and you can also take the top off like that. Actually, it's pretty easy. It's easier than I thought it would be. Very nice, and you do get a nice water filter. But I'm not going to use that, I'm going to use the old one for now because it still works. Oh, and here is the instructions and the nozzle. Interesting. And register the product. If any of you want this, there you go. Pause it, whatever. I don't fucking care. It's the same for me. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll send it back. But it feels like that weird material. Right, see if we can screw this on without the damn instructions. Sure, I know how to put this on. Looks pretty simple to me. I know how a pressurized nozzle works. And it has brita on the top there. Has brita everywhere. They really are happy to show this off. Oh yeah, and another thing is you can easily clean it by taking this top off somehow. With a bit of difficulty, but it's alright. I'll give these a wash in a minute because, you know, you don't want to have all the nasties from the factory. Yeah. Ooh. Looks pretty easy. Don't think I needed the instructions after all. There we are. The idea is you can put that down and off it goes. Make sure this is tight because I don't want to have any leaks or anything. So I'm going to quickly wash this out. So I'm going to put a bit of the good old easy shit in there. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. It's a phone after all. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off because it's taking too long. But yeah. Looks like it's pretty easy to clean. I think I might filter this out twice and pump some of this stuff out because it makes sense. So I remember last time I forgot to clean it first because you're supposed to, like, you know, put the filter in, you know, and not dry, but, you know, you're supposed to, you know, make sure it filters out properly. You know what I mean? Otherwise it would just be pointless. What I'm going to do is do this as well. Let's quickly fill this up. There we are. Fits nicely on the top there. I've been damaged the electronics then. So what I'm going to do is take this old one out, and don't worry, I change it every month anyway, so it won't matter when I do, you know, put a new one in because I do it every month anyway. But the reason I do it every month is so I remember. But put it in, it actually does fit. That's nice. Right, I'm going to see if this filters the water. It should do. I'm going to use the jug that came with the other brita, as it's food safe and all that. I'm not going to start the counter yet until I replace it entirely. But as you can see, it looks pretty simple really. You just fill it up. Now as you can see, it took forever for this to arrive. I had to reorder this twice, so just shows how bad the seller can be. And Amazon's part, but I don't know whose fault it was. I think it was Royal Fail's fault, to be honest, again. So I'm going to put this water in. So one jug seems to be doing it. And as you can see, look, it's doing it. Put this back on like that. And I'll put it like back on the side because it makes sense that way. As you can see, I don't know if you can see anything. Can you? Yeah, I think you can. I'm not sure. But as you can see, like, it filters. So yeah, I'm going to keep filling this up and see how we get on. I'm going to fill from the top to see how easy it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up properly and then I'll come back to you. So I finally picked up the camera by the tripod, and as you can see, look, it is filtering very nicely and doing a nice job actually. As I said, let me just get this camera out. So, taking photos at random. As you can see, look, you can take this off and fill it on the top. Very nice solution. This plastic is a little bit, I don't know, feels a bit flimsy, but I don't know. Seems to be doing the job. I mean, one problem would be is when this starts to slow down when it's at this kind of level. But it seems to be doing a good job. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm going to fill a bit more on the top, just show you. But yeah, this is the brita itself. And this is really good pouring action in it. Let's put some more in there. And put this lid back on. Thing is, I don't know how many fills that you have to do, but it looks like a very slow process, but it's expected. So we'll see how that goes, and eventually I'm going to put this up here. Yeah, so see how it goes. So I have moved it, and it seems to be working alright in this bit, but I'm worried about the cables, because the cables are like near the water. But I don't know, I might move it to this side, I don't know. But I don't want it to be in the sunlight really. But it's going to be in the sunlight anyway, so I don't think it would matter. But if it was here anyway, it would drip onto this pipe anyway. Yeah. Might have to put like a drip tray or something underneath the brita. Put this here for now, but yeah, as you can see, I've managed to move it to its home. I might have to move it a little bit lower, straighter, but yeah, there you go. So I have moved it here. That was so American. I moved it here because it was easier access. Don't know if it's going to be permanent, but we'll see. But see, it is filtering the water. I had to put 3 jugs in, so you know, 900, I believe this is 900, 1000 milliliters, so I'm guessing it's like I think it's it's a litre, so I had to think about that one. And it's 8 litres, so I reckon that it would take another 5, I believe. So we'll see how this goes, and I'll probably talk to you tonight because I got deliveries on the go and I want to not get interrupted in the video, so we'll see how it goes. So it's been a while later and I've decided to keep it here. I was keeping it there, but it didn't suit me in a way. I thought it'd be there because, you know, it's more easier here than it was on this side, so I thought, fuck it, I thought I'd leave it there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put like a little drip tray down there to make sure no wires get any water on it. But I'm really I'm very pleased with it. And as you can see, look, very easy to fill it up. Very easy. You can use a glass or a jug or whatever, and such like that. Also, finally, my batteries came. I don't know if I can do it for that, you know, whatever. But I've managed to get my charger as well for this camera. And the 2 batteries also arrived. This is not the correct camera model. But this is the 2 batteries that I got, and I'm going to have to change the label. So yeah, I'm very happy with that, and see how I get on, you know, but I'm very happy with it anyway. It's very easy access. Just put your glass underneath this nozzle thing and start the spout up. Yeah, very simple. When I brush my teeth now, it's going to be much more easier. And it's got to beat this piece of tat that I had before, which basically just poured, but it was like absolute tat, because if your muscles were shit in the morning, you would have big difficulty pouring the water into the jug, and sometimes you would spill it on this counter. Well, not anymore, because I can use that jug against the nozzle and hopefully have a spill free of water, so there's no waste. So yay! Anyway, as you can guess, I had a nap because I woke up at 9. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. To the people, or one person, that wanted me to do the try spam fritters, I'm still on the lookout. Believe me, it's not easy finding them. I've tried Tesco's, I've tried many places, but it's pretty... It's like finding a fire jacuzzi. It's very difficult to find them. I'm sure you understand. So if I find them, I find them. If I don't, then you probably won't expect a video. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And yes, I do need a shave. Cheerio.